Our friends. And of course, Alan's not here. I've sent the link out to Mark. If anyone else would like the link, just hit me up and I will send you one. We'll say hello to the people who are already here. Hello, John Malo. Hello, Mark. Hello, Durs. I hope everyone is doing well today. Hey, Mike. And I can just preemptively send the link out too. Let me see. Hey, Mike. If you want the link, I'll send you one here. Let's see if I can find it. And we'll just give everybody a few minutes to get in. I picked up my comic books today. We'll go through those. Sending to Durs. This is kind of just impromptu. And sent to Durs, sent to... Hey, Mark, I sent you a link. And yeah. So let's get into what I got. Last week I hit a local vintage stock just to see what they had. And I actually ran into a Marvel Legends I'd been wanting to get. So I picked up Wonder Man in all his Bronze Age glory. What else did I get? And of course, we'll talk Flash in a non-spoiler, respectful fashion. I got a couple of Suicide Squad Volume 1 books I've been looking for. And I got a 2001 A Space Odyssey issue 8, first Aaron Stack, Machine Man. And I did not. I'm pretty sure I did, buddy. It was a while ago. You started talking about your stuff, so you probably lost it in the mix of our conversation. There you go, Mark. Link. So here we go. That 2001 Space Odyssey number 8. Decent enough reader copy. We've got Suicide Squad issue 8. And we have issue 17, which is always an important number. Let's see. What else do we have here? We've got my new comic book day books. Hope everyone's doing good on their lunch hour today, or whatever you get for lunch. I'm on break. And I'm keeping an eye out for anybody. So I just got back from the shop, and I see somebody in the background. I see two guys in the background. Hey, guys. What's up, Mark? What's up, Gert?
Hey.
Yes, sir. How you guys doing?
I like your elbows, Durs, and your shoulders. I like all that.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, we like what you're showing us.
Bro, it's like 75 degrees for the first time in here, and I'm loving
it. I can
it.
tell they taste good.
Thanks, bro. Chicken wings.
Well, I have here Flashpoint Special Edition number 1. Here's a book that they had actually owed me. It was Marauders number 9. It came in damaged. Storm number 1. Yeah.
I like that cover.
I'm a Marvel Mutants guy. I also got a variant edition.
I wish the writers of X-Men were Marvel Mutants guys also.
Yeah, they're not though.
It's tough. I've tried numerous times in the past year to read X-Men, and it's almost impossible.
I appreciate this Stormbreakers. I'm going to make myself big if I figure out how.
Yeah, I like the Mohawk Storm for sure.
Do I go to solo layout, Mark?
It's the one in the middle.
Just hit the one next to solo, then the one next to it, and you'll see where it makes you big and us small, and there's options. Just start clicking them. Hey!
Did I figure it out?
Oh yeah, you did. Sure as shit did.
Yay. All right, so we have this here, Stormbreakers Nick Klein with the classic, the real Guardians of the Galaxy, featuring Charlie 27, Martin X, Yondu.
What a bummer that he didn't make it into the newest movie, though he was in the after credits of the previous movies. I believe they had Michael Clark. No, who did they have play him? I think might have been Michael Clark Duncan.
It was Michael Clark Duncan, yeah.
Yeah, we lost him between those movies. He died shortly after the release of that.
Speaking of things that make me sad, Bishop, War College. Mark with the setup, Becker with the swish. New Mutants, not great. Lethal Legion. I got that Daredevil Echo number 1. We've got Thor. This is mainly my Marvel stuff. Excellent number 3. I actually like that, but I'm a fan of the Allreds. And JSA number 4, Mark approved. That variant chrome cover to the Unstoppable Doom Patrol.
It's sick.
Yeah, I got the cover A too, but they didn't. It was damaged, so I'm going to get another copy. Power Girl Special number 1, one-shotter.
That's next week's book.
Oh,
Ooh.
What about this then? Next week?
That's heat.
That's also next week's book.
Well, next week's book's today here on the Comic Viking. All the news. I think then I must have gotten DC's books for this week last week, which happens often. Next, we're going to talk about Durs. Have you heard about Image?
I just was going to say that, yep, now. But I don't know if it's going to matter because my comic shop they don't let me get DC books on Tuesday.
They don't do Lunar?
I'm not sure, but I would assume if I don't get DC books on Tuesday, I don't think that would affect Image.
At this point, though, it can sway it. Like DC and Image is now available with the distributor. I mean, DC set the Tuesday thing, not Lunar. That's a DC
And
thing.
if Lunar gets Marvel, this is done.
Yeah.
But Lunar shows up days ahead of Diamond. So shops will, they'll be sitting on books waiting.
I want them to do it because Wednesdays on New Comic Book Day is also their Magic Wednesdays. So they have like 20 or 30 people just hanging out all day at the shop when people are trying to come in and get New Comic Book Days. So if they would be able to do New Comic Book Day on Tuesdays, that'd be perfect because the shop's super crowded with the Magic kids.
Hello to Green Machine.
I picked up a few things. If they're not
they're
not comic related, but I'll show them.
Yeah, show it off.
So for Heroes Con, I bought a new pair of Jordan slides.
That's Mark approved.
It's my girlfriend's birthday, so I got her a Visa gift card to get her nails done. And then bag of Carmelos. And a bag of Twix cookie dough.
Ooh. Cookie dough, huh?
Yeah, they're new, I guess.
Well, I just wanted to take a moment to wish a very Hucklebuck and Comic Viking approved birthday wishes to Taylor.
Thanks.
Lady Durs, a.k.a. we're going to call her by her YouTube name. Lady Durs.
That works. That's what she prefers. Taylor's her real name, but she loves the Lady Durs. So
yeah, we're going to call her Lady Durs.
She's at work right now, so.
Well, and then the other Tuesday news I had was, what do you think? Tuesday news on a Wednesday. What do you think about this Taco Bell waging war on Taco John's for rights of who gets Taco Tuesday?
That's hilarious you say that because LeBron getting swept. I just saw a commercial where he goes, "It's taco," and pauses because he's not allowed to say it. And then the whole commercial is like LeBron sulking, and he's like, and it's just like quoting Taco Bell things, fighting for the Taco Tuesday thing.
If anybody wants the link, just give me a heads up and I'll send it to you. I'm bad at getting these out, but happy birthday to El Green Machine. He turned 57 this past weekend.
Yes.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I miss the show.
I'm a Taco John's guy, and I'll tell you, it's 100% due to my wife. When I met Jill, she had a second job at Taco John's, and in our first apartment together, we were living, the young people broke dream, and I ate a lot of Taco John's because she would bring it home for free. It's not something I ever want to eat again, but I don't really want to eat Taco Bell either. So
the only Mexican cuisine that matters to me is in Colorado. They're actually opening up a real Casa Bonita from South Park, like the exact same restaurant with the cliff divers and everything. It's going to be the exact same, and it's owned by Stu and Trey. So it's its own thing. It's Casa Bonita. It's all pink and like a castle on the outside. It's just like the episode.
I think it's so funny though. Taco John's response to Taco Bell was, "Thank you so much for reminding everybody that we created Taco Tuesday.
Yep.
You're all welcome." And basically, we've never cared. They were like, we never cared if local eateries advertised their Taco Tuesday specials on their boards or whatever. We just care that you don't do it, Taco Bell. We're not taking it from anybody but you. And
Right.
have you read like the statement they submitted to the patent court for the trademark? Taco Bell equated Taco Tuesday and the term something that should belong to the people and is akin to trying to trademark sunshine and happiness.
I guess Taco Tuesday would equate to sunshine and happiness.
I don't know. I think I'm going to rank sunshine and happiness both above Taco Tuesday, especially if you're eating it at a fast food restaurant.
I do taco whenever it falls into the meal plan, is what I do. Fourth meal, baby. You can't deny the fourth meal.
Aggressively Relaxing says his partner's YouTube name is Aggressively Relaxing's Consort, which is a great name. At least it's 85%. Oh, Taylor, of course you do. I fart sunshine and happiness. And he does on the Cranky Comic Chat review.
Bro, this was in my early 20s when I was like 21 or 22. I was a manager at Taco Bell for like a year and a half. And that was by far the cleanest work environment restaurant I've ever worked in my life. Like, it was so sanitary. It makes me very comfortable to eat at 70% of the Taco Bells in the world.
All right. Thank you to everybody in the chat right now. We got a really active chat going on right now. But yeah, I never worked. I don't have any skin in the game outside of Jill's time at Taco John's and them getting us through hunger when we were poor.
I've never been to a Taco John's, but there's a something burrito.
Yeah, I said it, Mark. I had hard times. You don't know what these mean streets saw.
There's a something burrito out west, and that place is really good.
Something burrito out west.
It's like a Taco Bell chain, but it's something burrito. It's basically, but you go in and it's like Subway. You like just make everything. It's like Chipotle, I would
I
guess.
hope it's called Nito Burrito.
You know, we have a Moe's Southwest burrito here. We have Chipotle and we have bar burritos. It's all the same thing. Just like you said, it's like Subway but with Southwest.
Right.
And we also have that
March.
one that's opened over there. What is that shit called?
Yeah.
No, the one straight across the street by Jason's Deli. It's just one weird word. Oh no, we have another one. We got like 4 different ones of those.
So you're saying you would appreciate something that was more different than the rest, like a higher level of service and product?
Yeah, when I want Mexican food, I normally just go to like the Mexican restaurant that's by my house. We go there so much. I mean, I like having a waiter, you know, and we know the people there, and it's just fun. Gone so much, you know, the wait staff and the owners and all that.
Right. I was more talking about for my comic books. I prefer the best, and that's our friends at the Augusta Book Exchange, which is a sponsor of this fine program and other fine programming like it, including Legion of Comics. It's his. So if you're in the Augusta area, please check out ADX.
280 South Bel Air Road.
And you'll be near Mark's house, so he'll let you drink from his garden hose if you're thirsty.
Nice.
All right. You know, Mark, I think it's time to talk about what I did Monday night. You think?
Monday night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a non-spoiler. I'm just going to say that I went and I got this at an advanced screening of The Flash. And I probably didn't even see the final version of it. So I'll see that in several weeks on June 16th, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I have seen
Tickets
the
went on sale
advanced screening.
yesterday. If anybody planned on buying tickets early, they went on sale yesterday for like IMAX and just regular release-wide stuff. You go to Fandango or your local theater website.
Yeah, I recommend it. It was a very fun movie. And that was my first experience doing an advanced screener like that. So it was surreal. It got a lot of hype going. I was texting Mark all day. We talked on the phone multiple times. Got there over 2 hours early. I was 10th in line. The hype was real. People, basically, if you didn't get there an hour and 10 minutes early, you didn't get in, was the final after. So people that showed up 50 minutes early did not get in.
Tell people about like the process of these advanced screenings with like the security of keeping the movie under wraps and the
So you're allowed to talk about the movie, and in fact, they want you to share your response. They even admitted, like, we're not going to shut you down if you do spoilers, but that's on you for being a bad person. Like they said, the expectation is that you wouldn't want to ruin it for anybody else. And I abide by that. But the things you agree to, the big thing they were worried about in that theater was you whipping your phone out. And they didn't take them from us, and they told us we could. You agreed to it. By taking this ticket, you've consented to a search of your person. We're going to let you keep your phones and be adults. But if you take your phone out in this theater, you might not even get a warning. We might just eject you. And it was a privilege. You know, this was free. I did not pay for it. And like I said, I'm not keeping up with the chat, but it was good. I enjoyed it, Oregon. Good movie. And yeah, just a surreal experience of getting the passes in advance and having to get there so early. It was an IMAX. I was blown away by the quality because I usually don't spring for IMAX. I should. I definitely will now for my next movie.
It kills me. There's not an IMAX near me. I have to drive like an hour and a half. Like, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, my local theater has it. It's just it's expensive, so I don't. It's more expensive than the regular.
Mm-hmm.
Evil says they still haven't opened Casa Bonita.
Yeah, they're working on it. It's all being working and everything. So I'm just hyped that they're actually building it.
And hello to Trev, the shipping guru. So yeah, without giving anything away, and I didn't get the after credit scene. That was the other thing. So when we got there, when we got in the theater at 7:00, when it was agreed to start, it just started. There was no previews, and it made the movie feel like it went really fast. And then at the end, it ends, and then that's it. No credits, no after credit scene. So I know I didn't get that. And beforehand, a guy that works for Warner Brothers came out and asked that everybody, afterwards, they had a thing on the screen that you could link your phone up to so you could give your impressions of the movie. They wanted your response, what worked, what didn't work. And he even said, what you're watching today might not be what you see in the theatrical release. There might be parts that are different.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was, I think it was well received. I will say the crowd did groan together once, but there was also a part of the movie where people were like standing up and cheering. So Aggressively Relaxing says, I see all my movies at the drive-in.
I still have a drive-in near me. It's one of the only drive-ins left in Ohio.
But yeah, it was exciting, and they gave us these posters.
That's sick.
Mine got a little dinged up because, there's only so much room you have in your seat. And I was trying to eat popcorn, and I bought some mango slices. Did Mark just flip us upside down or what?
He flipped us upside down and gave us a thumbs up. And
I approve. But yeah, so I've seen Flash. Whee!
Does your life feel changed?
No, but it is weird. The day after I saw it, they released the final trailer, and usually that would be the thing that starts getting me really hyped for a movie. And I was like, yeah, I already
saw it.
I am curious to what they'll change, because I know they're going to change things, and I suspect now I've had a full spoiler-laced discussion with Mark here, but he already knew everything. Like, he was telling me what was going to happen before. This guy's basically I think he works in the DC mailroom. Like,
it's also very predictable. I barely know anything about DC, and I seen a lot of it coming. Like, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it off and on. A lot of it we're going to expect. I do expect a few surprises that I would have no idea were coming.
Some of it's common sense if you've read Flashpoint or watched the Flashpoint Paradox, and you've known since 2015 that the movie was originally called Flashpoint, and it just has some minor updates to that and just some obvious sub-out moments. We don't have the Amazons and the Atlanteans at war. We have Zod back. And we don't have Subject 1 as Kal-El. We have Subject 1 as Kara. And it's not the American government, so Russian. I mean, some of the stuff is just, you just see it's analogs, it's just basic movie stuff. But if you don't follow the leaks and all that stuff for the past 5 years since this movie's been going, there's some cool surprises in there.
I love AR. I was sneaking in some candy the first time I went there and felt slick. Then parked next to a guy who was just grilling hamburgers on his trailer he attached lazy boots to.
Yeah, dude, people go all out for the drive-in here. Like, people put mattresses in their back, park the thing in, just chill.
For trash, we'll get it. If we got hours left today, we're going to get all this out. We'll get it up there. Okay. Yeah.
There was parts of the movie. So in the beginning, I said there was a part that people groaned at. That also didn't look the best CGI wise compared to everything else, and it makes me wonder if they're considering yanking that out.
If you're talking about not good CGI, I know this is off topic, but just yesterday or the day before, I watched Ant-Man, Quantumanium, and Shazam 2. Both fun movies. You guys were everybody was trashing them, and they were fun. They were enjoyable movies. They were fun.
I'm not trashing Quantumanium. I'm trashing the effort Marvel put in building those stories.
That too, but like for me, a lot of people were hating on the CGI for MODOK. MODOK is a joke character in the comics for me. I mean, he has his own Adult Swim. He has his own.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, but
because he's a joke character, he has his own Adult
he's
Swim.
been a joke the last few years, but
right.
Prior to that, he wasn't a joke.
Right, but
he wasn't a joke for 40 years, but
right. But
what does MODOK stand for? What
mechanized organism designed only for killing.
Right, but I thought it was fun. I'm a sucker for trippy visuals in a show, and Shazam 2 was pretty fun too as well. They got a lot more hate than I thought they deserved.
Oh, here's some additional Raw books I picked up the other day. We have another Kingdom Come #1.
Nice.
Always, you got to grab these if they're in the bargain bin. Kingdom Come #4. And Mark, what happens in this book again?
First appearance of Kyle Rayner as Green Lantern. First appearance of Parallax. Death of Sinestro. Glow in the dark cover.
Glow in the dark cover. But yeah, I don't know. There's to me, and it's funny you brought Quantumanium up because this morning I was hitting Mark with the more I sit and think about the Ant-Man movies, just how lazy the setup was. I'm going to read my conversation with Mark to you just to show like this was just my morning thoughts. Legion of Comics and I talk multiple times throughout the day. I think it's because we're the last people on Earth that like to do phone calls. But let's go back to it. All right. Ant-Man movies are a mess.
I had fun watching Quantumanium as well. It had its weak points, but it was a fun movie overall for me. I don't think it was a good movie. I think it was a fun movie. I definitely separate the two things. Do I think something was good, or did I have fun watching it?
Same.
But I had fun watching that one. There was also a date night with me and the wife that helped out a lot with that.
Yeah.
Durs, I would like your response to this. So the Ant-Man movies are a mess of contradiction. Like a high school student who missed too many classes trying to show up the last week and turn everything in to pass. In Civil War, Cap breaks everyone out of prison at the end of the movie. And we were told that between that and Ant-Man 2, that Scott and Hawkeye made deals with the government. But Hank and Hope are on the run. So the government was cool with everyone breaking out of prison? No,
exactly.
They weren't.
There's a time jump.
Yeah, they don't do anything to explain it. There's nothing, no suitable reason is given. Then in the quantum realm is Kang's prison, which that's established in Quantumania. But Scott goes there in Ant-Man 1, end of 2, and uses it to time travel with everyone in Endgame, as well as Hank's own adventure to get Janet out as well. They even had a quantum tunnel in the van in Ant-Man 2 and Endgame. Kang doesn't know or care? Janet doesn't freak out about the existence of this tunnel? But in Ant-Man 3, they build a quantum telescope and Janet goes completely unhinged, and about it being active for all of 2 minutes, Kang finds them with it.
It's the device in the teleporter itself.
Well, there was a beacon in the quantum tunnel.
Not like
exactly like that. It's what they used to find Janet with.
But different enough, I guess. But you're right. You're 100% right that she doesn't freak out any other time besides.
Here's another one for you. What happened to Ghost? Did she die without the energy they were collecting? Or when Scott got trapped for 5 years? Why wasn't Janet scared to send Scott down there into the quantum realm
Facts.
at the end of 2?
Facts.
She was standing there like, have fun. Watch out for these guys in the planes.
Yep.
They look cute, but they can be dangerous.
Yep.
Nothing about, oh, by the way, there's an evil dictator down there. You're going to want to avoid him.
That's what I guess.
Lazy writing.
And they tried to explain it in the scene with Bill Murray, where he's like, "Oh, she didn't tell you about any of me or any of us. She didn't even talk about him or anything." They tried to like wrap it up. And
no, it's just bad writing.
I agree. The Ant-Man movies have always felt like that for me, though. Just the writing itself. The writing has always felt really lazy in the Ant-Man movies.
Well, welcome, Esteban. You have you found us. Yeah, this is the Comic Viking channel. I am not the Comic Viking. I'm Beckermin. And I do a show with him. And yeah, we're just hanging out on my lunch break. Gonna call it quits in about the next 5 to 10 minutes. C. Bizzle, I know that guy.
There was an interesting little tidbit that I seen, and Thanos said the Infinity Stones were crushed into like quantum dust or whatever. And there's a scene in Ant-Man where they're at the village, and you see like 5 creatures, and they're like basically the Infinity Stone colors, but they're like dust. But they're like creatures. They have clothes on, but they're dust. So that was, I don't know, it was a cool little Easter egg, I felt like.
Hello, 23 Munch. Oh, it's our dear friend Burke Family 54 Comics. Yeah, all the Ant-Man movies are convoluted. That was kind of the rant I just went on.
I agree.
Oh, Burke, if you didn't know, has a cousin that's a pro wrestler that did a video for him, gave him some words of wisdom.
Who?
Oh, it's not. I'm not being serious, Durs.
Oh.
I bought a cameo from the wrestler JD Drake. He's a jobber in AEW, and if you ever look him up, you'll realize he looks like Burke in 10 years when he completely lets himself go and grays up a bit.
No, Trev, they don't snort the infinity dust.
I love that Thanos Breaking Bad. the chat, I can't even keep up with you. But yeah, that was basically everything I had today. We went over seeing the Flash movie early. I showed off that poster that I got at the advanced screening. Like I said, no spoilers, not going to ruin it for anybody. How they ended up in the quantum realm, I will admit, is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids level writing. Really relaxing, yeah. Yeah, I showed off some books. I showed off my new comic book day books. It's just, and we talked about Image going to Lunar, well, being available through Lunar. We talked about Taco Tuesday. Do you got anything coming up, Durs?
Right after I get off this, I'm filming. E-Man reached out, and he's doing like a community thing. So I'm filming a clip for that. I'm filming my newest haul that I got last weekend. But other than that, I'm just, at my own pace, kind of doing things slow until I get to Heroes Con. Once I get back to Heroes Con, now that I'm over 1,000 and I'm coming up on my monetization, I'm going to get down to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. Every week, same time, uploads, stay committed to that, and then I'll have my Sunday live. So just kind of doing my thing, and then when I get back from Heroes, I'll have my 1K giveaway. So
Aggressively Relaxing asked, was anyone affected? I think some of my indie books were affected
Me,
by this.
all my Marvel books were burnt to a crisp.
Oh yeah, I get my Marvel books from my shop. Gets them from Penguin Random House, so I was unaffected.
All my Marvel books were burned up in the fire. So they're delayed like a week. I mean, it doesn't really affect me because I get my books like every other week anyway, since my shop's like 30 minutes out of town, but they made a big post, so.
Hello, E-Man. And E-Man says, Ant-Man was okay. Not the best, not the worst. Better than Love and Thunder for sure. Yeah. If you compare everything to the flaming dumpster fire,
Love
that
and
was
Thunder
Thor
was
11.
fun, bro. Terrible movie, but it was very fun.
Is it wrong for me? No. It's just bad. It wasn't fun. It was insulting.
Fun. Me and my son, I went and seen it with my son, and we were dying laughing the whole time, bro. Loved it.
They had a chance to tell a beautiful story about somebody losing a loved one to cancer or battling cancer. Instead, I got screaming goats.
Yeah, because it was.
I will never forgive that movie.
It was all in Korg's mind. It was all taught from Korg's mind. That's why it was so goofy. It was his interpretation of the tale. But it was a bad movie. It was a bad movie, but fun. It was better than Black Widow, that's for sure.
I don't know about that.
The newest Black Widow, I should say. Not the original ones.
Yeah, somebody said, hey, what happened to Diamond? I keep knocking that comment back on. Yeah, so Diamond had a big, what was it, a fire you said? No, it was a truck crash, right? Yeah. So a lot of people's Marvel books this week are delayed. I got all mine.
One area of the Northeast.
So it didn't affect you, Mark?
I buy DC books.
There it is.
There's some
as long as Ecto Mana War is on the shelf today when I get off work, I'm good.
Aggressively Relaxing says, Love and Thunder was one of the greatest pieces of art about dealing with grief ever made by humans. Well, then I'm sad for humans. Some people liked Black Widow. I didn't think it was as bad as Thor Love and Thunder, but everybody's mileage is different. I thought the story behind Love and Thunder was good and could have been a lot better than
Since before anybody has ever known me, like from my first day on YouTube, I've been pointing out Thor being the canary in the coal mine for the direction and quality of Marvel properties in the MCU. I won't even watch Thor Love and Thunder. Won't even watch it. I even turned it on one time to see if the kids would have fun watching it because Finn's running around dressed as Captain America right now. He's dressed as Iron Man. He loves Marvel characters. My kids cannot sit through Love and Thunder, but they sit through willingly on their own the Snyder Cut. That's 4 freaking hours.
Yeah, but that's amazing. The Snyder Cut is so good, bro.
But there's like a lot of dialogue and
characters
not in superhero outfits, and when you're little like that, that's what you want to see. But
it's good storytelling, not just amazing fight scenes and stuff, though, too.
They saw the opening scene that's like an action scene of Love and Thunder, and they're like, can we change it? Okay.
I'll never watch it again, but like I said, it was the fun one time at the movie theater.
That's how Ant-Man was for me. It's good for one time.
Yeah.
The first 2 Ant-Man movies I enjoyed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know the second one doesn't get as much love, but I enjoyed it too. But I like Walton Goggins a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I don't need that combination in a movie directed by someone like him. And I hated those goats too. Yeah, those goats are just soulless, not funny. That's the important part.
Saved the movie for me. The goats saved the movie for me.
It's like Rick and Morty directed Thor 4. And I know I like Rick and Morty within their own.
But that's terrible to compare because Rick and Morty humor is so like high up there in the understanding aspect. A lot of people who don't like Rick and Morty, it's jokes that go over their head, and that's how I am with a lot of other shows. Jokes will go right over my head, and I won't even
Well,
understand.
you didn't say it's like the creators of Rick and Morty wrote it. He said it's like Rick and Morty wrote it.
Gotcha.
Correct.
And that's fine with me. I mean, Solar Opposites is a banger as well.
And this orgy talk was too much. Yeah. It's just bad. It wasn't good. But I'm done. I'm not going to go down another Thor 4 rant. I've done enough of those. And I got to get back to work. So, everyone, thank you, Durs. Thank you, Mark, for both joining.
Sir.
Thanks to everybody that jumped in. If you have just found our channel, please, Alan and I would appreciate if you like, subscribe, that whole deal.
Make sure you go check out the Comic Vikings newest video and watch the whole thing through. There's tidbits on a giveaway.
Tonight at 9:30, Sector 2815 on YouTube is having Guess That Key. It's the premier top comic game show on YouTube this side of the Mississippi. And there'll be a giveaway of not just the red foil John Kent Big Time Collectibles exclusive, but also the blue foil Big Time Collectibles John Kent Superman. Massive giveaway, all while having a great time hanging out on the most entertaining, most interactive comic book game show on YouTube this side of the Mississippi.
All right, I'm getting my weapons ready now for the hordes of people coming to yell at me for Mark's statement. But yes, Guess That Key, hell of a giveaway tonight. Make sure you're there. I'm not on it this week, but it'll still be a pretty good show, I bet, with TM Nerdy.
It'll be a great show. It'll be the Team Ring Slingers from Sector 2015 against the swervy, curvy, drawy guys from Between the Lines.
Well, go Team Between the Lines. That's who I'm a TM Nerdy guy. Mark II, apparently. Well, Durs, you got anything coming up that you want the people to know about?
Like I said, man, every Friday, got my Friday Positivity. I drop it at 8:30 as a premiere. It's only like 4 or 5 minutes, and then catch that and then hop over on Mark's channel. He's always doing his week's end community hangout. Not the week's end, different show. Community hangout in the morning. And then I do my every Sunday night sesh every Sunday at 6. And other than that, man, like I said, until I get back from Heroes, my content's just kind of random. But once we get back from that, I'm buckling down in the 1K giveaway.
Alrighty. Mark?
Don't forget that today there is a very, very special video that dropped on my channel. There's a special guest. It's a conversation about something controversial that happened on Whatnot, on Wild Liefeld Stream. There's a special guest that appears in the video, and there's a hidden giveaway opportunity inside the video. Just giving shit away everywhere these days.
It's not that special. He's clickbaiting you all. You heard it here first.
That's not true. Just look at the thumbnail. You'll know exactly what's up.
And speaking of Whatnot, Mark, will we be doing another video? Because I think we both are getting a mail call tomorrow or Friday.
Yeah, I'm completely down to. We wouldn't premiere it till. Oh shit! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th of June is the next available release slot I have on the channel. I've been going like a madman on my channel, dude.
We could always just go live at lunchtime.
Yeah, I just bring them shits to work. This is me live at lunchtime. I had a Van Horton spicy pickle for lunch and just kept on trucking.
I have not ate today.
I have some.
I can tell from your biceps. You have not eaten today.
Hey, man, I don't work out anymore.
They look like they're running on E, man.
There's when we meet, I'm just going to pick you up and carry you, and we're going to go book hunting.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll throw you over my shoulder and carry you.
Becker will be on Alan's back, and you'll be on my arm, in my arms.
And Alan will be laying on the ground screaming, "My back! My back. Oh my God, my back!"
I can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to Heroes.
Yes, sir.
Brian would like to know if he could make an appointment for a haircut, Mark.
Yeah, I do humans. I just charge differently. So if you can make the drive, if you got money, because I don't groom for free.
Is it a
Especially not
full?
especially not something as hairy and as exotic as Brian.
Is it a full body grooming? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, you're gonna
Well,
need to
Brian,
charge
so
him
there's
by
some
the
sandblasting, some
yard.
pressure washing, some side grinding. Brian's gonna be a special case.
I want some bleaching as well thrown in.
Oh, for the bungus?
Yeah.
I knew you weren't
Remember-
talking about softening your tips.
Yes, sir.
Just remember, you shave a man's back, he'll purr like a walrus.
Don't hunt human.
We don't hunt humans. All right, everybody, I really need to get done. So I will see you all. Thank you, everyone, for the chat, which was lit. I wish I could have kept up with it. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Durs. Thank you, Mark.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Yeah, man.